First of all, what I wanted is to strengthen the basic elements of the Venice gap financing market, the book adaptation rights market, and the final cut in Venice. So what we do, we just increase the number of projects. For the Venice gap financing market, we went from 40 to 47 because we added 7 VR project coming from the Biennale College Cinema VR, because as you do know, we are really focusing on VR this year, not only with the festival but also with the market. We have chosen virtual reality because it was for us a new media which was coming up and which were presenting a lot of different aspects of the traditional cinema connected with the digital area that we are now facing. And I think that VR is becoming more and more popular within the European industry. We have a lot, not only in the project but also in the films, which are shown in competition or during the installation and stand-ups that we have on the special VR island that we have, Lazaretto Vecchio. We have a lot of European projects. And what is interesting is that a lot of American big companies, I would say, without naming them, are interested by the European approach of VR and about the stories which can be developed through this very special media. But I would say, I don't know what she's going to say, to be totally honest, but what I would like is, of course, that media would be probably not only focusing on distribution of European works within the European community, but also about producing, I would say, co-production between Europe and the rest of the world, to be more and more focusing on this, especially with all the new media that we are also going, not only VR but also the television series and everything. I think we need really a help to trigger real international co-productions. And I think this is, I would say, the main aim for this. And of course, also to distribute European films and works outside Europe, and especially in Asia, because I do believe that we have, as you do know, a very strong market in Asia. And I think this is, I would say, the direction we should go for. But it's always, as you know, it's very, especially when you are organizing a co-production market, you have to invite a lot of people, you have to organize a lot of things. So the media support is very important, not only financially speaking, but also with the image that we can have, because being one of the events supported by the media automatically give us a better exposure everywhere and a better best recognition among the different markets that we have. And it also automatically implies that we will have quite a number of European projects that we are selecting. And this is what is interesting, is to keep a right balance between everything. But I think we have always, I would say, at least around 20% of the project we were selecting in the, for instance, in the Venice gap financing market, which were coming from this region. It's very important because I am always perhaps repeating myself, but I do know that you have a lot of young talents coming from this area who doesn't have always the possibility to express themselves through the other ones. And I think as we are always trying to have a balance between big countries and I would say smallest country, for us, Eastern and Central Europe and Baltics are always very important. So it's true that, and from what I have seen up to now, all those projects have already almost their schedule totally full with one-to-one meeting which are already confirmed.